Welcome to the NRL 2026 Tips and Banter Diary, where the predictions are bold and the banter's louder than the crowd. Dragons fans, take a breath, because on paper, this strongest 17 in 2026 looks a lot more dangerous than the side that's been limping around the bottom half of the ladder. At the back, you've got Clint Gutherson in the red V, and that instantly changes the vibe. He's a talker, an organiser, a fitness freak, the sort of fullback who drags a defensive line into shape and still pops up in support when the game opens up. On the edges, Tyrell, Sloan and Valentine Holmes give you pure speed and strike, with Moses Suli and Christian Tuipulotu bringing the muscle. That back five suddenly looks like it can both start sets and finish them. The big question mark is the halves. Flanagan and Daniel Atkinson aren't the flashiest pairing in the comp, but with Gutho and Damien Cook steering things, they don't have to be. Their job is to kick well, get the ball to the strike, and let the structure hum. If Flanagan's long kicking game and Atkinson's running game click, the Dragons have an NRL standard spine again. Up front, there's a very different feel. Josh Kerr gives you genuine size and that ability to really bend the line when he winds up, with George adding more punch through the middle and Toby Couchman bringing high work rate and a bit of leg speed as the young workhorse. On the edges, Jaydn Su'a is still the enforcer who loves flying out of the line, while young guns, Egan and Hamish Stewart bring energy and line running. Stewart more of a link man and tackle machine than a Tormalomo-style wrecking ball. At their best, that's a pack that can actually hold its own through the middle third, but depth is still a question mark if injuries bite. Then you look at the bench. Jacob Little gives you crafty minutes at 9 or a spark through the middle if Cook needs a breather. Luciano Leilua is your X-Factor impact forward. Rocks and diamonds at times, but the kind of player who can turn a set on its head. Ryan Couchman adds more mobility, and Gula can either start or come on as a big body depending on the matchup. On paper, it's not the scariest pack in the NRL, but with Kerr, Gula and Su'a leading the way and a few high-motor young blokes around them, it's finally a Dragons forward unit that can stand up to some of the better middles in the comp, as long as they stay healthy and grow up fast. One quiet upside. Defensively, this team should be much tighter. Gutherson's talk, Holmes' experience, and Su'a's line speed gives the Dragons a platform they simply haven't had. So what does it all add up to? With this 17, the Dragons should be aiming higher than just avoiding the spoon. If Gutherson stays healthy, Cook controls the ruck, and the young forwards keep improving, a push for the bottom half of the 8 isn't crazy. But if injuries hit that spine, or the discipline falls apart, they're still only a couple of bad months away from another long season in the red V. As always with the Dragons, the pieces are there. It's just a matter of whether they finally click at the same time. I'll leave you with that thought.